Hey everyone! So for those of you who play Gorilla Tag all the time, you probably don't give much thought to the steep learning curve that comes with the game. But if you're new, there's an overwhelming amount to learn, especially when it comes to simply moving around. So here are my top 10 tips to get you started in the game so you can go from noob to pro monkey in no time. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to drop a like and subscribe to the channel. So let's get started. Number 1. Master the monkey basics. Unlike most games you're probably used to, there are no joysticks for locomotion here. You move your actual arms in real life to get around in Gorilla Tag. This is the trippiest thing for most players to get used to, and I'm no exception. What helped me is learning to move my arms parallel with the ground and stop thrashing around like an idiot. It seems intuitive to just hit the ground aggressively to move forward, but trust me, it will just send you flying straight up in the air and you accomplish nothing. So calculated moves are key. Just out here's the forest map. It's the most simple and probably the best spot to learn climbing and wall bouncing in a low stress environment. Well, low stress for Gorilla Tag anyway. And remember that when you're trying to jump, whichever direction you push off from, you'll be headed in the opposite one. This was also very frustrating for me when I first started playing because I'd just be trying to climb a simple wall and keep getting launched backwards, further away from it. I'm not going to get into more complicated climbing methods in this video, but that's enough to get you started and mobile for now. Watching YouTube tutorials on movement really helped me a lot. If you go in blind and expect to just pick everything up right away, you'll probably struggle for longer than you should. Number 2. How to get shiny rocks. The good news is you don't have to spend money in Gorilla Tag. Unless you bought it on Steam, you can have an entirely free experience. Did you know you actually get gifted 100 shiny rocks every day that you log into the game? Over the course of a week, that's 700 free shiny rocks, enough to start picking up some entry-level cosmetics in no time. I heard that the reset every day on this is 8 p.m. Eastern time, but someone correct me if I'm wrong. You can go into the board in the city here and see when the reset time is for your time zone. The city isn't too far from where you load into the game, just follow the board that says store. And if you do want to make purchases, you have to buy those shiny rocks. You can buy them by heading to the ATM in the city. The ATM is relatively straightforward to use, and it will allow you to fund with your Meta or Steam account, and then you can go ahead and search for cosmetics to buy. I had to climb a really stupid amount to get these ears. I was really new and it was very annoying, but I finally got them. The struggle is real. Hi, nice to meet you. Number 3, how to customize your avatar. When you first load in, look at this contraption here. You'll see 3 dials, red, green, and blue. Slide the dials to change the color of your avatar, and beside that, you'll see all the items you've purchased that you can equip. Mine's a little lacking at the moment because I'm fussy about avatar items, but keep an eye out in the city because there's a variety of ever-changing items for sale. When you're in the city, there's also another customizer right here where it says wardrobe. Number 4, encountering Gorilla Tag ghosts. My advice is simple. If you see a ghost, don't look it in the eye, just run. Number 5, get a mat for your feet. I know this isn't specific to Gorilla Tag per se, but I've never encountered a game where it's more important to have a mat under your feet so you psychologically train yourself to stay in one spot. It's so easy to turn around IRL and take steps, especially when you're learning. Imagine having to explain to your sister or cat why you punched them by accident. I know, so just get the mat. You'll thank me later. Number 6, learn the Gorilla Tag computer. This is where you can adjust all of your game settings. You can change your monkey name and color. You can adjust between snap or smooth turning. If you're prone to motion sick, it's best not to use smooth turning. I've been playing VR for years though, so I'm not really bothered by it. You can also opt to turn voices off here, or just change them to monkey voices, and choose from different game modes. Just spend time looking at each setting when you're new because there's a lot of useful stuff in there that makes your gaming experience better. For example, if you hate the toxic environment that Gorilla Tag can be, playing with voices off will make all the difference to you. So yeah, get familiar with it. Chaos around me, but all I hear is monkey voices, so I'm not phased. Number 7, watch out for using mods. I know if you're a beginner and you watch Gorilla Tag videos, you'll see people using mods for everything, from longer arms to trolling. But be warned that mods can be unsafe for your PC, and they can also get you banned if you use them in a public lobby. So definitely use caution when it comes to them, and be aware that there's no truly safe mod. They're all just varying levels of risk. Number 8, understand the game modes. There's casual, it's purely social, no tagging, just hanging out. There's infection, which is kind of the classic mode where one lava monkey tags the others until everyone's a lava monkey. And then the others like hunt, paint brawl, guardian, freeze tag. Each one has unique twists and rules. Some are limited time, so just enjoy them while you can. This is a game that gets updated often, and with lots of holiday and seasonal stuff, it keeps things fun. When I first tried it in 2022, there was so much less. I'm actually really pleased to see that there's so many more options now for maps and game modes. So yeah, check them all out and find what you like best. Number 9, how to use private rooms. Create your own code in the room tab on the in-game computer. This is great for playing with friends or practicing movement without strangers tagging you. Just enter a code that you make up and then hit enter and you should be in a private instance. I started out in private lobbies because it can be very overwhelming in public ones. And by overwhelming, I mean toxic. Number 10, how to deal with toxic players. Speaking of, one of the biggest issues facing Gorilla Tag and probably turning new players off from becoming seasoned ones is the amount of toxicity in the game. Was it worse back in the day before moderation took a stronger stance? I'm fairly certain it was. But being a social VR game, when people are toxic, it can feel very real. So I would advise you to, as a new player, try not to take things personally if you encounter rude people. The The rude and toxic people are a very loud but very small group, and there's a ton of nice monkeys out there who would happily give you tips and show you how to play the game. If it gets too much, try playing with your voices off for a while, or just take a break from your headset. It's not worth enduring if it's making you feel awful. There's another video I filmed where I tried to play Gorilla Tag for the first time, and it took me no less than 3 or 4 filming sessions because people were being so toxic and I had to keep rage quitting. I don't know if it's worse if you're a girl, but I suspect it might be. Either way, I hope these 10 tips help you getting started. There's so much to learn about Gorilla Tag. Just get out there and start having fun. We'll see you in the next video. Be sure to subscribe if you made it this far. Take care.